Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. Brian Winnekins from Commodity Classic. Thank you to our Commodity Classic sponsors, including Wisconsin Corn Growers, Alcivia Co-op, Animal Wellness Center in Buffalo Valley, Annabis Silo, Compeer Financial, Osteoplastics, Wisconsin Farmers Union, Synergy Co-op, and the Wisconsin Soybean Association. With another Wisconsin soybean farmer, we're with Matt Wagenson. He's from Bear Creek. What? Is there... We know of a Bear Creek in Pepin County, but there is actually a town called, and we have the Bear Creek Band, but there's actually a town called Bear Creek. So, Matt, thanks for joining us. Where is Bear Creek?
We're about 50 miles west of Green Bay.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your farm.
So we have 1,000 acres of corn and soybeans, and we raise 400 Holstein steers.
Okay. And tell us about some of the management practices that you do on your farm.
We're still conventional tillage. We do have to have weeds that bother us quite a bit. Water hemp is a big struggle for us. So pre-emerge, herbicide on the soybeans, and then enlist to take care of those water hemp.
And, you know, do you have a lot of, like, waterways close to the farm or not?
Yeah, we farm in between the Embarrass and Wolf River by us. So water table is a big thing for us. We have a lot of tile in the ground. So we have to wait till those rivers get in their banks before we can get on the land.
And that also means you have to kind of wait to do some of the things you do with the crops as well because of that high water table, right?
Oh, exactly. And we're very conscious on our tillage practices. We like to leave as much corn fodder on top while still working the ground. And we're very precise with our fertilizer placement with VRTing dry in the fall and prescribing our nitrogen applications too.
Talking with Matthew Wagenson. He is a Wisconsin soybean farmer from Bear Creek, Wisconsin, here at Commodity Classic. So what are some of the things that you've taken away from this year's Classic?
Well, Commodity is such a great function, bringing, I guess, the best and brightest all into one location and networking and bringing home. There's 100 ideas down here. If you can bring 2 home and try on your farm, it's just a great opportunity to open your eyes a little bit to what's going on in other places of the country.
That is something that's been a common theme from some of the other Wisconsin soybean growers and corn growers that have told me they get ideas from farmers from Canada or from California or from Missouri or what, and it's like, there's a couple of things here I might be able to bring back home for my farm.
Well, it's so easy for us to get in our bubble as farmers and get stuck in the rut as this is how we've always done it. This is how it's done. So it's something like this kind of opens your eyes a little bit to new practices.
I know that you've been out on the trade show floor, and that's a huge part of Classic, but it's also those educational sessions. Have you been able to take advantage of some of those?
Yeah, I caught Matthew Bennett and his marketing session, watching Tyne do U.S. Farm Report, and it's just great to see all these different folks that you see on TV or something, and to see them in person and have them educate you. So it's fun. It's a fun activity.
Along with the education, of course, there's the warm weather we've been having without the snow. But for those producers, corn or soybean growers, that have never attended this, and it does take some time, and there's expense and all that. Why is this valuable to attend, and why should they attend?
Number one, it's a camaraderie. You feel very appreciated. You feel listening to Tom Vilsack speak was a great pulse of how he feels the nation is going with supporting agriculture. So I enjoy the camaraderie and seeing the folks that I've been involved with in other boards, and it's just great to network.
Again, that is Matthew Wagenson. He's a soybean grower from Bear Creek, Wisconsin, here at Commodity Classic. I'm Brian Winnekins on WRDN.